Hey everybody, Shoebox Legends here. Thanks for joining me today as we get back into the contents of my Sportlots box order that I had shipped recently. Grabbed another maybe half dozen or more items from that order. And just a real quickly, in case you're not familiar with Sportlots or you've missed earlier installments of this, but when you buy cards on Sportlots, you oftentimes have a cheaper option called Sportlots Box for shipping. And in that case, the seller will ship it to Sportlots instead of you. They will collect it in a box for you, along with all of your other orders that you do that with. And when you're ready, you request shipment and have all those cards sent to your house at once or your residence. And it's a great way to save a lot of money on singles. And got my latest one in recently. And this contains 10 months of orders. Don't even remember a lot of what's in here myself, to be honest with you. But here's the first one, single card pickup. Absolutely beautiful. This is a 2016 Topps Chrome Sepia Refractor of Big Papi, David Ortiz. Love this one because 2016 was David's final year in Major League Baseball. This is not his final Topps or Topps Chrome card. He did have a 2017, but 2016 was his final year. And I just think that tip of the cap image to the Fenway faithful as he emerges from the dugout is like absolutely perfect for a late career, winding things down type card. Got that for under $1. Just insane. It's been amazing to me over the past year or two, the price points that I've been able to get some David Ortiz Topps Chrome refractors at, and even Bowman Chrome. I'm not sure if that's going to change when he gets enshrined, but pretty cheap guy to collect considering how effective he was. And of course, being a Red Sox fan, I have a lot of memories of watching him do his thing at Fenway Park. And continuing on the trend here of one card purchases that feature, shiny Topps Chrome. I've got an Albert Pujols here from 2018 Topps Chrome. And I've been talking a lot about the 2018 design recently. I know my buddy Sean over at Sean Stuff really loves it as well. I just think it's a very memorable year for Topps between the design and the rookie class. And this is a really nice pink refractor of Albert Pujols, 50 cents. I mean, I just don't get it. I'll buy every copy of this card I can see at a 50-cent price point and just fill a whole binder with them. That's all good. So there's another cheapie. Here's one, just looking at the form here. Looks like I paid $1 for this, even. And this is one that I've talked about recently, or at least this different iterations of this card on the channel. And this thing is really packed up. Give me a second here. It's you never know what you're going to get in terms of packaging when you're dealing with sport lot vendors. Usually they arrive unscathed, but very creative methods. But anyway, this is the second year Raffy Devers from 2019 Topps, and it's the rainbow foil parallel. Now, I've really started chasing this card for a couple reasons. First and foremost are versions of this card. I collected kind of all the Devers rookie cards that I think I would reasonably want at this point. I just have so much Devers, and he's starting to get noticed a little bit more in the hobby. Still not to the extent that he should be in my mind, but he's got like 15 homers on the year or more at this point, and is just having another stellar season. So I've started kind of drifting into some of the second year stuff, which I'll do with players I like. And this is his second year flagship Topps card, and it's the rainbow foil parallel. I'm a total sucker for these. They're not numbered or anything. I think generally agreed upon, at least in the early going, there was maybe a couple thousand of each of those. I'm sure they maybe print more of them now, but just another example of a different flavor of that 2019 Topps Devers. And I've really just been accumulating a lot of those of late. In fact, I got a relatively scarce one on My Slabs Raw, of all places. And that one's in the mail and will be shown off soon when it arrives. So more to come on the 2019 Devers front at some point. And actually, just funny, the very next envelope I opened is another one in that pursuit. So really just, again, tracking down as many of these as I can cheaply. I think he's a player whose second year cards are worth collecting. And this is the Walgreens Yellow of the 2019 Devers. So two new flavors of second year Raffy today. It just so happened that I grabbed those two out of what was sitting here in the stack. I've just got two more to look at. This one I think was a steal. Pretty happy about this one. It was 50 cents, 30 cents shipping. I don't understand how it's profitable to sell a card for 80 cents total. But I'm not going to complain. This is a hockey card. It's the lone hockey card in today's video, I think. It's going to be baseball to close it out after this. But this is a guy who had an amazing season just this past year, was kind of in contention for MVP for a long time. I don't think he'll actually win it. Scored over 100 points, career high. And it's a box bottom card from O-Pee-Chee of Jonathan Huberdeau of the Florida Panthers. Now, what's cool about this, it's a little marked up. You can see, like, there's some scratching on the card. This was on the bottom of a hobby box, I think, or a blaster. But this is actually his rookie year. So this is kind of like a rookie box bottom of Huberdeau. And to get this for 50 cents, regardless of what kind of shape it's in, I was really happy to bring that home. Just really vibrant colors, excuse me. Love the O-Pee-Chee retro kind of vibe. The design changes year in and year out, but that color scheme they've really kind of stuck with for a few years running now. And I just really, really enjoy the way that those cards look, and couldn't resist that one for the hockey collection at a 50-cent price point. And if you go up, look at his stats from this past season that just wound down, that's pretty amazing to get a rookie card of that gentleman for 2 quarters. And then I got one more order here that I plucked, and these are kind of, you have to bear with me because these are tightly inserted here in a top loader, but it's a pair of cards that for some reason the seller put in a single top loader and really kind of jam them in here. Hoping I can get these out without damage. Probably should have looked into this before I pressed record on the video. I've never really had a challenge like this. Bear with me 1 minute. They appear to be unscathed. Hopefully I don't do anything to change that in the next 30 seconds here. All right, finally we are free. So I've got, they're both modern cards, but one features a current player and one features a retired great that I'm kind of always looking to expand on my collection of. So we'll do the current player first, and no surprise, we've already looked at 2 other cards of his in today's video. This is the 2020 Topps Finest Blue Refractor Rafi Devers. This is a 3rd year Topps Finest of the man, numbered out of 150. Of course, love the look of the blue refractor on a Red Sox card. You really can't beat blue or red when it comes to Boston Red Sox cards. And I think that's kind of a sneaky good 3rd year serial numbered card. I love the Finest brand, which goes all the way back to, the early to mid 90s. And just happy to kind of suck that one up into the Devers PC. If you can't tell, he's someone over the last year or two that I've really been kind of focusing on, but just doing it in a cheap way. Like, that blue refractor was, I think, $3 for a 3rd year blue refractor numbered out of 150 of a guy of his talent level. And, at a $3 price point, it's just hard for me to leave that card behind. So I'm pumped about that. And it'll be going into the Z Folio, where I've been storing a lot of the Devers pickups I've been making. And then lastly, this is probably the coolest card in today's post. I think I paid $5 for this. So also the most expensive card in today's post, but it's a beautiful Hank Aaron. And I've talked a lot about the 2011 Topps Cognac Diamond Anniversary cards. They're some of my favorite parallels ever, possibly, certainly my favorite of the 2010s. What doesn't get as much airtime here on the channel, but I like them just as much, and I try to collect as many of them as I can, are just the Platinum Diamond Anniversary, which are like the silver version of those parallels. Slightly different effect, but check this one out. Was able to score the Hank Aaron. I mean, just amazing sparkle. I love the foil work on the nameplate there and the team logo on the bottom. I mean, just look at that. Absolutely fantastic. You've got this wild sparkle going on in the background. And it's just really cool that they extended these parallels into the retired Legends short prints in 2011. I don't know that they've done that every year. And, as I've said, I'm just a total sucker for the Cognac ones. And I'm almost done with a complete run of retired players in the Cognac format, but always looking for opportunities to add the Platinums as well. And I just think that Hank Aaron was a total steal. Aaron actually has 2 short prints in 2011 Topps. There's this one and one other. And that other one does also come in Cognac and platinum diamond anniversary parallels as well. So man, Topps, I wish you would give us something, half as good parallel-wise as what you came out with in 2011. Those were absolute stunners, and they're still just incredible looking cards. So I'll continue to kind of vacuum those up, and really happy. I had really honestly forgotten that I picked up that Hank Aaron. So finding that in this Sportlots stack here of envelopes is actually really special. Pumped about that one. So that's a wrap for today. Not looking at a huge number of cards, and we're going to try to keep this one around 10 minutes or so, as I usually like to do with my videos when I can help it. But I hope you enjoyed this baseball shine and the one random hockey card. And I will certainly be back in the very near future with some more videos. And until then, take care and enjoy the hobby.